Hi and welcome to Math Plus Everything Journey. Today we are going to solve factored equation. So we have an equation is already factored, so we're going to solve for x. So how do we do that? We're going to set each factor equal to 0. Right? So each one of these factors we're going to set up to 0. So we're going to map x is equal to 0, 2x plus 3, we're going to set it equal to 0, 4x to the second minus 81, we're going to set up to 0, and then we're going to solve each equation. So for the first one, x, that's this x, is equal to 0. Then I'm going to do in the parentheses 2x plus 3. So that's 2x plus 3, and that's going to be equal to 0. And hopefully I have enough space. 4x squared. I am going to put this right down here. So I'm going to put 4x squared minus 81, and I'm going to set that to 0. So each of these I'm going to solve. X is equal to 0 is already x equals 0. There's nothing you could do about it, so that remains the same. So now we have 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. We are going to take 3 from both sides. So that's leaving me with 2x, which is equal to negative 3. Remember, we're solving for x. So now we have 2 multiplied by x. Some number x is equal to negative 3. So what we want to do, we're going to divide. What we're going to divide by? We're going to divide by 2. So we could isolate the x by itself. And what we do on one side, we must do to the other. So I'm going to divide by 2. So when this cancels out, my x is equal to negative 3 over 2. So let's go to our last factor and equation and solve it. So I have 4x squared minus 81 is equal to 0. Again, I'm going to add 81 to both sides of the equation. So that's going to leave me with 4x squared, negative 81 and positive 81. They cancel out each other. That's 0. And I'm going to be equal to a positive 81. So now I'm not done because I'm solving for x. So the 4x to the second power is equal to 81. So I'm going to divide by 4, divide by 4. Again, I divide by 4 because this is saying 4 times some number x squared, right? So it's multiply. So the inverse operation we use is division, or the opposite of multiplication is division. These cancel out each other. Leave x squared is equal to 81 over 4. 81 over 4, these two, if you multiply 9 times 9 is 81, 2 times 2 is 4. Because we have a square here, we're going to leave this the same way, and then we are going to square roots both sides. So we're going to square root x squared, and we're going to square root 81 divided by 4. So when we square root x squared, it cancels out, so it leaves x, and this is equal to plus or minus 81 divided by 4. So I'm going to simplify, which x is equal to plus or minus. The square root of 81 is 9, divided by the square root of 4 is 2. So my first x value that factors x is 0. My second x value is negative 3 over 2. And the last is plus or minus 9 over 2. So when we factor, I'm going to write. So our x values are equal to, first one is 0. Then the second one is minus 3 over 2. Then we have plus and minus 9 over 2, which can read positive 9 over 2, and then negative 9 over 2. And there you have it. That's when you solve, so you solve factored equation. You just set it equal to 0, and then you do your calculation. And that's it. Thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.